Hello, everyone. I am today doing the week 3, I believe it is, of Roxy Creations, Roxy's Weekly Challenge. So it's hashtag Roxy's Weekly Challenge, and it's making a cover. And she made a journal cover, and so she made her cover out of an Amazon box, which I did not have. What I do have is these, they're protectors for eggs. We order our food online and it gets delivered, and the eggs come in these sleeves, and I've been saving them. And I haven't really known what I've been saving them for until this challenge came up. So for since this is my first time of making a real like fancy spine or cover or anything, it probably took me an hour to understand what I was doing, and I did cut this down from the original size. So I cut it down a little bit, and then I cut some, I think I cut this off, but kept this, kept this, and then I cut this down. Probably I didn't want to do this on tape because honestly I had no idea what I was doing. So and in the spots where there is this perforated edge, I took some of this. I don't know where I got this. It's just been in my craft room. I glued this down in those perforated edges just to give it a little bit extra strength. I tend to be pretty hard on my journals, so I just wanted to make sure that it had extra. And then I was also having a hard time, figuring things out and how it's all gonna go together. So I wrote on everything, and I think I got it. It's a little wider at the opening, but I think that's okay because when our journals get bigger in this manner, so I think that'll be okay. So I picked out my paper. That also took a little while. Again, choosing the paper was pretty easy, but then figuring out how I want to cut it down and all of that stuff took me a really long time. I have not cut down the inside paper, so I am going to, it's 11:54, so I want to be done by 12:30. I know it's what you can do in 45 minutes, but I've been talking already for a little while, and I don't want the video to be super long, and I might fast forward. I'm going to make sure I stop at 12:30, so even if the video's a little less, that's fine. But I wanted to show you the papers that I chose. This is going to be my journal, and I'm super excited about it. So I chose some papers that just make me very happy, and so I'm going to glue these down to make my journal. And then for the inside, I just chose just this really pretty orange paper with orange slices on it. I really like it. It's really fun and happy, and that's kind of what I want this journal to be. And so that's what I'm going to do. I also I watered down some tacky glue, so it'd be easier for me to spread the glue, and hopefully a little less messy. I'm not sure. Also, I want to say these papers are really thick. So they're like cardstock thick. So I'm not going to use fabric like Roxy did. I have some cool fabric that would look really pretty, but I'm not quite ready. I'm super new to all of this, so I'm not quite ready to use fabric yet. So I'm just going to start gluing these front pieces down, and then go from there. So I've been learning a little bit about YouTube, uploading video. I'm still not quite understanding how to how I see. I guess I think I have to hit the notifications button for everyone that I follow. Even if I want to see, like, I've made comments on a lot of videos, but I don't necessarily get notified when they reply. So I'm a little confused with that. I'm not sure. So I'm still figuring out this whole YouTube thing. I want to do I want to have an about page. I also want to, I guess, have a community page. I need to watch some YouTube tutorials on how to use YouTube. So that's what I need to do. Okay, so this piece is going to go right here. And I'm just butting it up against where the spine is going to be, because this piece is going to do an overlap. So this is from a really old paper pack, this paper that I'm using for the front. I believe the other paper is Scrapbooking Creative Memories paper, but this paper that I'm using is from this Peachy Keen stack. I've had it for a while. I think I found it on sale at Michael's or something for $10 or under. I don't know. It has some really gorgeous papers in it. So decided to use those. So then this one is going to go right up to the spine here. So this is the spine of the flap, I think. I'll just go, I think I'll go over it. So I'll put the glue down for this. So yeah, so I'm having a lot of fun. I'm having a lot of fun visiting other channels. I'm doing the Roxy's weekly challenge. I've really committed to doing that because I'm new to art journaling, and I feel like it's really going to help me put together a cool journal for myself. I'm not quite sure about making the signatures. I have an idea, but I probably need to watch somebody's tutorial on that. I made I did make a couple of journals over the holidays for a couple of girls. I have a 8-year-old, she's 8 or 9. Shoot, I can't remember how old she is, 8 or 9, niece, and then I have a next door neighbor, she's 8, and my next door neighbor is very, very, very creative and artistic, and so I made each one of them just little journals that they could write in or draw in, or really whatever they want. So those were really fun to make, but I literally really had no idea what I was doing. I did put some pockets and some tags, but I didn't decorate. I take that back. I decorated a couple of them, but I did all of that. I had watched just maybe 1 or 2 pretty simple journaling tutorials, and then I've since discovered a whole bunch of you that do very cool stuff. So I'm really inspired, and I love gluing and playing with paper. I also love painting, but I've been a little bit bored with painting lately. So, so this is going to be bending right here. This. So I think I'll let a little bit of this show. So I think I'll put this like right about here. That'll look kind of cool. So that's what I'm going to do. What was I saying? So yeah, I I enjoy mixed media, gluing. I enjoy, it's funny, it just kind of hit me last night. I was watching, I can't remember, someone's video, and it just struck me that when I paint, paintings on canvas or on paper or cardboard or whatever I'm painting on, I use a lot of layers, so a ton of layers of paint. And as I was watching this artist work on her journal, I was like, it's also just full of layers. And I think that's super cool. And so I just made the connection that, I paint in layers and I'm used to doing that. And a lot of this work in junk journaling especially is working in layers. And I just think that's really cool. And I'm really excited about that. So, so, sorry, I have a frog in my throat today. I was sneezing earlier. Whoa, some stuff hiding under there, isn't there? I have allergies that are really not supposed to be acting up this time of year. So I'm not sure what that's about. During the allergy season, I usually take 2 over-the-counter allergy pills, one in the morning and one at night. This time of year, I do keep taking one. I usually only take it at night because lots of times I will wake up in the middle of the night and be super stuffy. It could be from something I'm eating, I suppose. I know that milk makes me a little stuffy. However, I have not had any milk or cheese in months, so I'm not sure what's going on there. So I don't think it's my milk allergy. Okay, so this doesn't matter which way it goes. There's not an up or a down. I did want to make sure that I caught the stem of this flower right there because I wanted that. Okay, cool. That's pretty. Now I'm going to come over and fold these over. So I did notice this side's pretty straight. This side has a little indent in, so, and this paper, because it's cardstock, it's pretty stiff. Just creasing this along here. So I'm going to do this all the way around, and I'm probably going to fast forward so you all don't have to watch me do this part. I'm going to check the time real quick. It is 12:06. Okay, so That's what I'm going to do. I'm also going to, where are my scissors? I think I'm going to trim. She didn't do this, but I do. I have corners, so I can put the corners on these. I'm going to cut the corners off. Okay, so now I'm going to, that's what I'm doing for the rest of the video. I'm going to fast forward the video. You can watch or fast forward or do whatever you want. And I'll see you when I'm done. Okay, I am done with constructing my cover. Super excited. Gonna let the glue sit and dry, but I do just kind of want to fold these over and see what it looks like. I don't know, is it good to fold it while the glue's still wet, you guys? All these questions from a newbie. So there we go. Oh, super, super, super pretty. I'm super excited. Here's the back. I love it so much. Don't know how I'm gonna do the closure. Have no idea, because I don't even really know how to do that. I can sew a button on, I know that, but this is really thick cardboard, and I don't have a machine, so I do everything by hand. Oh, super excited about this. Super. Okay, it is 12:27. I'm right on time. Thank you for watching. Yeah, any tips and tricks? It's not perfect, but you know what? It's mine, and I love it. I'm super excited. Okay. All the info about the weekly challenge is in the description, with also a link to Roxy's YouTube, and also if you decide to participate, make sure you hashtag or Roxy's weekly challenge. So there you go, and I'll be talking to you soon.